Hello, everybody, and welcome to Synergy Theater Online. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the Artistic Director of Synergy Theater, and I am delighted to welcome you. If you are out there watching us on YouTube or Facebook, thank you very, very much. Come on in and say hello. Log into your YouTube account, and then you can chat with us. Say hello, and that's how you'll be able to offer us some suggestions for tonight's fully improvised show. It's nice to see Eileen out there, and Karen out there, and Valerie out there, and so many of our friends who come back time after time. Thank you. Your attendance here is valued and appreciated. Tonight, we are very, very excited and a little bit sad because it is our final performance of Flash to the Past, our time travel adventure show. We've had such a wonderful time with the run of this show. We are so excited to wrap it up. Our full cast is ready to go. Now, of course, everything Synergy does is completely improvised and always based on suggestions from you, the audience. And tonight is no exception. We're going to need your suggestions. And here is the deal. Our show tonight is all about a young man named Jackie McClackety and his friend Professor Montague who travel through time. Now, in the style of some of our favorite time travel movies, like, for example, Back to the Future, in which they travel through time in an automobile, a DeLorean, or Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, in which they travel through time in a telephone booth. Our two characters are going to travel through time in some type of thing, a contraption that they have converted and turned into a time machine. So that is the very first suggestion we are going to ask for from you tonight. So go ahead and just type into your YouTube account the thing they travel back in. And as soon as a couple of them pop up, I will choose one. And oh my goodness, what a wonderful array of suggestions we are getting. Well, I am seeing, oh, how about that? An elevator from Claudine Goldstein. She gives us an elevator, and that sounds like a nice device to me. So they will travel through time in an elevator. Now, there's a reason that Jackie McClackety goes back in time. He goes back in time in order to change something about his world in 2015. So contemporary time is 2015. Jackie McClackety is a young man in 2015, and he wants to change something about his world. What is it that Jackie McClackety wants to change about his world in the year 2015? Something about his life, something about his world. He lost his cat. That is an excellent suggestion from Karen Harrell. He wants to save his mother from marrying another man. I'll tell you what, I think we are going to take Alan's suggestion. He somehow wants to save his mother from marrying another man. We'll see how we interpret that, but it will be something like that. And since Karen snuck in there first with the whole lost his cat thing, we'll somehow get that in. Somehow a lost cat will be important to the story. But the main suggestion will be Jackie McClackety wants to save his mother from marrying another man. All right, my friends, thank you for being here. Please sit back and enjoy our farewell performance of A Flash to the Past.
Tumbleweed! Tumbleweed! I have your favorite! Tuna and gravy!
Oh gosh. He ran away. I don't think we're ever gonna get him back, Jackie.
You know what I'm thinking? I don't think he ran away. I think it was my new step father who took him.
Now, why do you have to keep blaming him for everything? Jerry is not a monster.
Mom, he's like 90 years old, and he's like stuck in the 50s.
You have never tried to give him a chance. Neither of you have. He's really good to me, and it's hard trying to raise you two by myself. You just have to be nicer.
You know, everything's gone downhill since you married him. Remember that time we went to the beach?
Listen, we didn't know that was poison oak. He did not tell you to roll around in it on purpose.
Mom, I itch so hard.
I got rid of that damn cat for once and for all. I threw him in the poison oak.
Tumbleweed, no!
No.
Well, sweetheart, we won't be bothered by that vicious cat anymore.
Jerry, please tell me you're joking.
If I was joking, there'd be a thin sliver of saliva dripping down my chin.
Jerry, this is not a way to win the children's affection.
Jerry, you're like 90 years old. Haven't you ever had a relationship before, or, learned how to take care of other people?
We, in my day, didn't coddle children, and we didn't let cats in the house. We kept them out back so they could catch mice.
Well, honey, I'm sure you didn't mean to hurt the children by killing Tumbleweed. You just didn't know how much they loved that cat. Right, honey?
Listen, if children spend all day loving cats, that means they're not doing their chores.
Mom, I'm going to say something. I wish that you never married Jerry. I'd rather be poor and living in that old crummy apartment than had you met him.
Yeah.
I'm going to run away.
No.
Even though I'm 25.
Let them run away. It's about time we converted her room into my wheelchair closet.
That's it, Jerry. I can't take it anymore. You're going to have to move out.
Me?
Yes.
I'm your husband.
Well, not for long. I'm just not going to take this anymore. Tumbleweed is the last straw.
Ha! You can't divorce me because when we got married, I substituted a 1950s marriage contract that binds you to me for 47 years.
What?
I knew I should have read that prenup.
Ha!
Oh, Mom. Jackie, let's get away from here. I'm going to go to my room.
Ha! It won't be your room for long.
Jerry, why do you hate me so much?
You, I love you.
If you loved me, you would love my children and treat them much better than you do. You know. Never mind. I'm going to the dinner.
Argue with you. I'm going to my appointment.
Jackie. I don't get it. Why would she marry him? What did she ever see in him anyways?
I think Mom has just had really low self-esteem ever since Dad left, and she said yes to the first guy who looked her way.
I wish we could get her self-esteem up. I wish they had never gotten married. Wasn't Jerry married back in the 1950s? He got divorced.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like his 5th marriage, but the first or second was in the 50s at least.
Wonder what went wrong in that one.
I mean, I could give you a few good answers. His odor, the fact that he murders cats.
Those farts. Those meatloaf farts.
Oh, the celery.
Oh,
Well, do you think this time will actually stick? I know Mom's kicked him out of the house before, and he always ends up coming back, pulling out these 1950s weird law things he has.
I bet we're stuck with him for the rest of our lives, or at least the rest of his.
Yeah, well, I don't think he shows any signs of stopping. I mean, he's 90, but he farts like a 2-year-old.
Tell me about it. And I have to change his diapers like a 2-year-old, too.
I'm just glad I didn't spin that on the chore wheel.
Wow, I wish I could just do some research and figure out about his old marriages. Maybe there's some clause in those 1950s marriage contracts which he has wrong.
Well, there's some old tablets on display at the Natural History Museum. You might find something there about him.
Good one.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's old like a dinosaur.
Well, I gotta head over to my internship. Just, let me know who has to do the dishes tonight.
Will probably be me.
All right. Well, catch you later. Professor's gonna be waiting for me. Whew, all right.
Jackie.
Professor!
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't see you, though.
Jackie, I'm stuck in a temporal loop.
Oh, you put yourself in another loop?
I did, Jackie. And go to my desk over there. There's a jar of urine. Drink it immediately.
Ew, why is it green?
Don't worry about that, Jackie. I ate a lot of spinach.
Okay. Oh gosh. Oh.
Did you drink it?
All done.
Good. Now go to the temporal machine and press the off button. Hurry, Jackie.
Okay. Off. What was the urine about?
Jackie. Oh, thank God. I'm so glad. Oh, the urine, that's just to keep your internal body cleansed.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I would never get out of there. I'm so thankful that I installed that audio listening unit in your urethra while you were asleep last night.
My ear
Works.
Oh, that's.
By the way, don't urinate for 5 days.
5 days?
Yes.
All right.
Jackie, you seem upset and troubled. What can I help you with?
Well, besides the whole thing about just drinking all your green urine, my mom and my new stepdad, Jerry, are up to it again.
Up to it again. Do you mean this time they're having sex louder that you can hear?
Yes, but that's not what I was talking about. I was discussing the fact that we all want Jerry to leave, but he did some weird contract nonsense with their marriage agreement where now my mom's like forced to be married to her and they can't get a divorce or annulment or anything.
I've heard of this, Jackie. This is from the 1950s marriage contracts. They do slip it in there. Unfortunately, there's nothing that could be done. Anyway.
Professor, nothing that can be done. I mean, surely there's something in your lab that could help. I mean, what about that escalator over there? Or that fireman's pole? Or that closed set of silver doors with 2 buttons next to it?
Jackie, these are very specific scientific instruments. They can't just be used willy-nilly to end a marriage. They have dire consequences.
Half of these things you've stuck in my urethra. Why can't we use one just to...
Jackie, that's because I know how to do the fine angle, and you signed up in the contract for this. They didn't sign up in a contract.
That was a 1950s contract. You swindled me too.
Jackie, I see that you're having a lot of trouble, son, but just don't worry. You're going to move out of the house anytime soon, and your parents are adults. They'll figure it out somehow. Now, if you don't mind, bend over. Well, on second thought, Jackie, come back up.
Thank you. Professor,
Tell me why this upsets you so much.
because my mom is an amazing woman and she deserves to be with a better man. And ever since my father left her, she just has garbage self-worth. And I don't want her to be that way anymore.
And your sister? She feels the same?
Yeah, she's ready to run away. And she's 25, so she really likes staying at the house. So that says something about her.
Well, Jackie, there's one of two options. The first option is we could help your mother perhaps kill him. Or the second option is we could travel back in time to the 50s and somehow change the marriage contracts. I said we do the latter. I developed a new time machine, Jackie. Do you see those buttons over there against the wall? Press them.
Okay.
It's an elevator shaft, Jackie. Go inside. Here we go.
All right, 1 second. Wow. Your lab only has one floor, right? Wait, why are there's 16 levels on here, Professor?
Oh, well, the upper levels from our level right now is not yet fully developed. Those will take me into the future when they are ready. Right now, we can only travel down, back through time.
Whoa. That is pretty crazy.
I'll do this for you this last time, Jackie, because I know how valuable family is to a young boy and a young girl. See, myself, my parents were very distant. I never really grew up with a parental figure. I was always in my own head, in my own room, doing my own little experiments. I didn't even have many friends, Jackie. You're the closest friend I have. And I know I'm twice your age, but I'm honored.
You're at least in my top 10, Professor, if not 11th. So Jerry always seems to talk about his first wife in the 1950s, like a lot. He has like this pinup poster of her and he drools over it. I think, if anything, going back to that time might be our best bet to avoid this whole situation.
We will find Jerry a new woman. Are you ready, Jackie? On the count of 3. 1955. Don't drink anything else. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh. Where'd the elevator go?
It's in 1, 2, 3. Back in the elevator shaft. Okay, Jackie. Opening the doors. We are stepping out. It'll be back in my lab. Well, my family's lab in 1955. Technically, my old bedroom.
Okay. Oh. Wow. This place does look like the 50s. Good thing you probably changed it when you lived here.
Oh!
Oh,
Who are you?
Jackie, this
Doing
looks
in my
like
laboratory.
this looks like my mother when she was much younger. I'm not sure. Oh, hello.
Professor, your mother's kind of hot.
Yes, she is, isn't she?
Excuse me.
I'm
I would-
sorry. It appears that we've stumbled into the wrong place.
Hi,
Are you
I'm
the
Jackie.
gentleman I called to clean my test tubes?
Yes, that is us.
Because
Test
I'm
tube
really
cleaners.
in need of a man to clean my tubes out. You see, my tubes have been stuffed up and I just can't get anything out of them anymore. And I really need a gentleman to come and clear them out for me. Is that why you guys are here?
That's why we are here. Yes.
I have some very delicate fingers that are ready to clean anything that you need.
Jackie, we have to keep the eye on the prize here. Miss, will you allow us a moment alone while we clean your tubes?
Okay, I'll be back with my beakers. Thanks.
Jackie, did you hear that? That woman is quite attractive. Perhaps we can have her meet this Jerry, and those two. Wait a minute, that's my mother. That won't work. Then I won't be born. Damn it, Jackie! We're quite in a conundrum here.
Well, Professor, he's married to this first wife or something. So maybe we just have to visit them and see what's going on there. And
Good idea.
yeah, I mean,
Let's go now.
your mom's still single now, or okay?
Jackie, shame.
I can't hear you. Speak louder, honey.
I'm
Jerry.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Why
had
you
a
always
lot-
toy with me like that, making me think that I can't hear? It bothers me when you do that.
Sweetheart, I was just trying to tell you, you look beautiful.
I know. I
Look.
know I look beautiful, and you do not deserve me.
Sweetheart, I wanted to bring you out here to show you that I cleaned the car like you asked me to.
Yeah. I'm gonna just throw a parade because you finally did something. You know, I should never have married you, Jerry. I'm not happy.
Laverne, I'm trying really hard to be the kind of husband you want here.
Then how about starting with getting a J-O-B?
It's not like there's some employment boom or something.
Well, I keep seeing signs in front of the soda shop. You could make shakes. You could flip burgers. I don't care. It takes
All
a lot of
right.
money.
I'll go down and I'll apply for a job.
Well, you better, because if you don't, and I can't keep dressing the way I like, I am going to DIVORCEYOU. Yeah, I can spell.
Look, what
Excuse me.
happened?
Look, I'm so sorry, Jerry. I know I just moved down the street, but I think that this cat was yours.
Hey, it's Smokey.
I'm so sorry. You see, I accidentally backed over it. And
Killed Smokey?
it was an accident. You see, I was distracted because I haven't had a man to clean my test tubes in a while, and they were getting cleaned. I was so thrilled with it that my Bunsen burner was distracting me, and I ran over your cat. I'm so sorry.
I'm traumatized here.
Well, I'm sorry, Jerry, if it is right. I'm Bethany.
Yeah?
Well, look, I'm sorry about the cat. If there's anything I can do, please let me know.
Anything you could do? You just put my dead cat in my arms.
Well,
Take it out of my arms!
okay. I'm sorry.
Jerry, what are you screaming about?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Smokey.
You see, I've hurt his pussy cat, and if I had a pussy that he could hurt, I would have him hurt it too, and because I just feel so bad about it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you awful woman. You killed our cat.
oh now, Laverne, sweetheart, it was an accident. She didn't mean to hit it with the cat.
All right, but what are you going to do now? I need a new cat. C-A-T. I need a new one. N-O-W.
All right. I'll go and I'll get you a new cat, for crying out loud.
I'm sorry.
That's my boy.
Well, Professor, we're sitting here in the soda fountain. I have no idea where we're gonna find this Jerry from the 1950s.
Jackie, one thing that I've always learned throughout my entire life is that sometimes science is insufficient. Sometimes you just need a little faith.
Where the hell am I gonna find a cat? Jerry, you're a moron, Jerry, a moron.
Jerry,
Wait.
Jackie, that must be Jerry, the moron you were talking about.
I can recognize that smell anywhere, and he just said his name like 3 times.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
Well, Jackie, go up to him. Talk to him. I'll leave you be.
Okay. Jerry?
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi?
Hi. Wow. You look very different.
What are you talking about? Different than what?
Than I anticipated?
Hey, how'd you like it if I punched you in the peepers, huh?
No, I have something very delicate put in my peepers right now. Please don't punch it. Say, hey, Jerry, you married?
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you're not so happy about it. It sounds like you have yourself a stellar wife there. And you gotta love her, Jerry. You gotta love her for the rest of your life, till you're 90 at least.
You know, I don't know why I'm about to tell this to you, because you're just some punk kid I never met. But the truth is, I'm thinking of getting a D-I-V-A-U-S-E.
Divorce?
What are you, Irish?
3%. Jerry, a divorce?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1955? 1955! That's unheard of, I think.
Well, we have a marriage contract, see? She has to be bound to me for 47 years, but I don't have to be bound to her. In order to get divorced, all I have to do is walk around a cocktail glass 3 times.
These laws. Jerry, you don't want to get divorced.
No, I think I do. I'm going to divorce Laverne. I'm going to wait a while until this generation dies off, find some young girl who's growing up, and then later marry her. When she's old enough, of course. I'm not a pervert. Refrigerator.
I didn't follow any of that. Jerry, come, Jerry. Hey. Can I tell you something, Jerry?
Why the hell not? In fact, I'm going to buy you a milkshake.
All right. What's that cost? Like 5 pence? What kind of currency do you guys use? Never mind. I'll take it.
You Irish are weird.
That's why they say need not apply on the door over there. Jerry, I'm going to level with you. You don't have a lot going for you. You smell like old meatloaf. I'm pretty sure that you are really into torturing pets. I don't think any other woman's going to agree to marry you, especially not with these stringent marriage contracts that you're giving. And you shouldn't give up this marriage to this Bethany gal right now when you got a good thing going, Jerry.
Nah, I'm not married to Bethany. I'm married to Laverne.
Right. Yeah, Bethany. Keep her out of your mind.
Bethany? Who's Bethany?
Oh, hello, you two. Jackie, I'm going to knock him out. Jackie, he's knocked out. Help me drag him into this booth right now.
Okay.
I was listening to your plans, Jackie. They weren't working. I decided to install this miniature mind control device, but it has to be done rectally. Pull it.
Wait, is that what you were having me bend over before for?
It's in the. Don't worry about that, Jackie. It's in. It's in. Okay, Jackie.
Oh, that's the wrong place to put it. Oh.
I'm going to put some of this scent under his nose. It'll revive him and he won't remember a thing. But then I'll be able to control his mind with my voice. But he'll think it's his own conscience.
This
Here we
seems
go,
unethical.
Jackie. Let's see what happens. He should be waking up now.
Whoa, that was weird. Feels like somebody shoved something up my ass.
You and me both, pal. The food at this joint.
Oh. Hi there.
Oh,
Oh,
Bethany, hello.
you're Bethany?
She's
Yeah.
Bethany.
She's Bethany.
Remember, I'm just want to say I'm so sorry about your pussy cat. I have a pussy cat that would be in real need of attention. If you ever want to come over and pet her.
I would love to come over and pet your pussy cat.
Yes, you would.
Yes, I would. Hey, why don't we go take a look at that pussy cat right now?
Okay.
You're falling in love with her.
I am falling in love with you.
Jerry, aren't you married, pal?
Ah, I told you, I'm getting Telephone. Come on, baby. Let's go out to my car.
Baby is spelled Babieeey.
Professor, that's your mom.
Damn it, Jackie, you're right. I completely forgot about that.
Why do you keep forgetting your relatives and what they look like?
Jackie, I wasn't born yet, technically. I kind of forgot what she looked like at this time, but oh my God, what did I just do? I controlled Jerry's mind to fall in love with my own mother. What's going to happen to me, damn it?
Oh, Professor?
Oh,
You don't look so good.
Jerry.
Yeah, I'm coming in there, sweetheart. I've just
Get out
gotta.
of the bathroom. Oh, whew.
Ah, hey, this is a nice crib.
Yeah, I guess you didn't notice it. We were kind of busy there. Thanks for cleaning my beakers.
You know, it's funny because every time you say something sexual, it sounds scientific.
Oh, well, that's because in my case it is.
You
see,
know something? If I divorced my wife, Laverne, would you marry me?
Jerry. Oh, that depends. Would you feel okay with having a wife who's a scientist?
I would. I have one thing, though.
Well, what is it?
I'm impotent and I can't have children. If you married me, you'd never be able to have a baby.
Well then I'll make it my goal to work on some scientific way to make a baby without using my husband's sperm.
All right, if you felt that way. But I was kind of hoping you might just find enough love between us.
Well, Jerry, I hardly know you, except for that wild, raucous 3-session situation we've had going on, one time in the lab, one time in the kitchen, and then again up here. I just feel like I need to know you a little bit better. And besides, aren't you married?
All that sex, not bad for an impotent man, is it?
Look, I think I could really love you, and I'm willing to forgo having children with you.
Look,
But
what?
I need a marriage that's a marriage of equals, okay? Do you understand? I would never consent to being the kind of modern wife which we have right now. I want to be a future modern wife.
Tell me about it. What's your vision of a future modern wife, huh?
Equality. We get paid the same amount for the same job, and we have the ability to make decisions equally in our marriage.
I think that's a great idea. That's the way I think it should be. You know, I tell you, I grew up with my old man smacking my ma around all the time and my ma talking back. And that's just the way I thought it was supposed to be. But somehow deep inside, that always felt wrong.
It is wrong.
I believe you.
Let's run away together, Jerry, and I'll never have children. And you and I can be married forever until I decide maybe we want a divorce, in which I can file for it legally.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you never want a divorce.
Oh, Jerry.
Come on.
Jackie, my God, the mind manipulation device isn't working. I made him fall in love so deeply that it completely cancels out any mind control effect I have.
Also, Professor, again, he has like tornado-sized farts. I think he probably just farted that thing right out of his rectum. Probably straight through his pants, straight to the core of the earth, Professor.
Oh, damn, I didn't think about that, Jackie. You're right. That didn't work, Jackie.
But I got a new plan, Professor. He has this beautiful wife, Laverne. We just got to go talk to her and make sure that she doesn't want the divorce. It's not mutual.
Hold on, Jackie. I'm starting to feel a little strange. Oh no, Jackie, I'm getting younger and younger by the minute. The more time that passes by that my mother doesn't give birth to me, I shrink down and become a little child, and eventually a baby, and eventually a fetus, and eventually, oh no, Jackie, I'm going in reverse age. Do something quick.
Okay, Professor, it seems like you already depubertized really quickly. This is happening fast. Okay, let's find Laverne. You'll be my child, okay?
Okay.
What would a woman that Jerry would date look like? Oh, yep, that's the one. It's definitely her. No more information.
She is over there. Is that her?
Yes. Hi, you're Laverne, right?
Yeah. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Jackie, and this is my child.
Oh, he's adorable. Oh, hello, cute little curtain climber.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Laverne.
yeah.
This is actually not my child. I lied to you a few seconds ago. This
You're
is
not my
your
daddy?
child.
And who's my daddy?
Oh,
Your child with Jerry.
say that again.
You and Jerry have this child together. And this child, his life would be ruined if the two of you divorced.
Jerry ain't got no fishes. He's IMPOTINT.
Professor, I didn't think this through. I forgot about his impotence.
Jackie, you gotta hurry up because my intellect is also shrinking.
Wait a minute. I never told Jerry this because I didn't want him to feel bad, but I've always wanted to have a little baby. In fact, I've always wanted a little boy. Yeah.
This one's for sale. But
Yeah? Well, how much
yes,
do they sell babies for these days?
you know what? We got a great deal at Babies Are Us trademark. And that is you can have this child, but the only clause is that you're not allowed to divorce your husband under any circumstances if you accept this child.
You know, I was actually thinking of divorcing my husband, but the real reason was because I really want to have kids. It's not because his farts smell bad and he's unemployed. It's because of the children.
Yes.
So, can I pick this little guy up?
Yeah, please do. Laverne, all rocky marriages.
He's so cute.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
All rocky marriages are resolved by having a child together. It's a fact.
Really? Well, you know, I would really love for it to work between Jared and me. I kind of really do love him.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just present you with a contract. Let's see. Here's a newspaper, and ooh, I have a pen. Okay. Cannot get divorced. Child may grow up to have professorial intentions. Okay. All you have to do is sign there on the dotted line.
Line. Line. I'm going to teach him how to spell. It's my, what do you say? It's my strength.
I'm sure it is. Well, there it is. And by 1950 standards, that is law abiding and binding.
Well, thank you, kind stranger, for making me a mother. I never expected this to happen.
Jackie,
You're
can you
welcome.
hear me? My consciousness is still intact, but I can't express myself in that body. Can you hear my thoughts?
I can, Professor. It looks like she's about to go breastfeed you.
Well, after that's finished, Jackie, then we have to have a deep discussion. You have to get me out of the situation.
How are you talking and drinking at the same time?
I'm telling you, it's my thoughts. I need to be alone now, Jackie.
All right. Bye. I better go find Jerry and tell him he's a father.
Ah, Bethany, Bethany, Bethany. Come on, baby, one more time in the bathroom, huh?
Yeah, especially that way that we did it earlier.
Yeah. I tell you, the fact that I'm impotent makes having sex so much better because I don't have to use any of those condors.
Yeah, and you can just focus on my pleasure instead of yours.
Did I pleasure you, sweetheart?
Oh boy, Jerry, you did.
I tell you, Bethany, being with you, it's like I'm a whole new man. You know, I kind of thought that if I stayed married to Laverne, somehow or another, she'd die or I'd kill her or something, and I'd grow up to be one of those crotchety, mean old men, you know?
I could never see that happening to you. Jerry, you're a passionate, kind soul.
Yeah, I do. I want to be the type of guy who doesn't care if his wife works or even if she makes more money than he does, or if he's smarter than she's smarter than I am. You got me so addlepated with love, I don't know what I'm saying. But I love you, I know that.
I love you too. These past 45 minutes have been incredible.
And I think I see a whole world for us together, a beautiful world where you're like a brilliant scientist and I'm there to help you.
Yeah, and you can do the cooking.
Yeah,
Jerry,
yeah.
I love you.
Oh, Bethany, I love you too.
How would you feel someday about making a little laboratory baby? I know that you can't have children of your own because there's no starch in your knickers. But what if we made one that's got neither of our genetics in it?
I don't know. I'll tell you something I never said out loud to anybody, Bethany. The reason I can't have children is because I self-impotized.
You mean yourself?
Yeah, but I did it with a straight edge.
Why would you do that, Jerry?
Because my mother and my father, they had 3 other children, and all of them died at childbirth. I creeped out at the last minute during my mama's labor, and it was all I could do to pull my leg out before I got trapped in and killed like the others. I just think bringing children into the world is a losing proposition. I have survivor guilt, Bethany. Survivor guilt.
Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry. I can see that being near any children must be excruciatingly painful for you.
But you know what I see, Bethany, when I look in your eyes?
What?
I see a woman who really wants to have a baby.
You see, I've just always dreamed of someday having a little lab assistant, some little child who I could train to become a scientist like me. We could create incredible things together. Maybe travel in time someday.
Bethany, I just don't think I could do that for you.
You're ruining every dream I've ever had for the last 53 minutes, Jerry.
I don't want to ruin those dreams, but every time I look at that little kid, I'm just going to think of my mother's vagina clamping down on my foot.
Oh, Jerry.
I love you.
I love you too. You'd better go home to your wife so you can leave her officially.
Bethany, don't you understand? We can't stay together.
We can't.
You have to meet someone who you can marry,
No,
who can give you the children you deserve.
no man's ever gonna have the kind of marriage that I want, like you were willing to give me. I think I'm gonna have to go at it alone, and maybe I'll be a single mother someday with a test tube baby.
I can't believe this is goodbye.
Goodbye, Jerry.
Wait a minute. Before I go, can we have sex in the bathtub one more time?
One more time.
I love you and I always will.
I love you too, Jerry.
This is goodbye sex.
Goodbye, sex.
Okay, so Laverne, whatever's going on upstairs is quite loud and definitely not a sound I'm familiar with. But once,
Me neither.
oh, I'm sorry. Once Jerry comes down, all you have to do is show him that contract and that child. Which, hey, let me hold him. There we are, little guy. His name is Benjamin Button.
Mm-hmm. I
Good one,
just
Jackie.
love that name.
That's his
Oh.
name.
And you know what? You mentioned something about a professor, and I thought these little glasses would look cute on him. See, try them on.
A monstrosity.
There you go, little guy. Don't you like them? You like
I
them?
hate them. Jackie,
You-
you have to get me back to my body.
Oh, what do you say, baby? He likes them.
Oh. Hey, what are you doing here, kid?
You know him?
Yeah, we met over at the soda pop.
Mm.
You applied for that job. Oh, honey.
He did. Jerry did, because he's a good guy and a good father and a good husband.
Jackie, I think maybe I need little Benny back.
Yeah.
I think she might
Hey.
breastfeed me again. Give him back to her now.
Okay, there you are.
Are you hungry?
Sure am.
Hey, guess what, Jerry?
What?
You're a daddy.
What? No.
Yeah, and oh, he's hungry.
Oh!
Professor, you're turning back. I
Whoa!
think the timeline's been.
Oh, it's been reverted back.
Oh,
I'm coming back.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no! Benjamin Button grew up. You have magic breast milk.
I'm back, Jackie. Good move.
What the hell is going on here?
me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the Jackie, let's get out of here now.
Let's go.
Oh my God! He took the baby.
What baby was it?
Well, they were selling them on the sidewalk. I got one for us.
Laverne, you're not supposed to buy babies on the sidewalk.
Well, that's the only way I can get one. I thought it would make you happy.
Laverne, listen to me. I don't want to have babies. When we got married, you said you didn't want to have babies neither.
Well, I really didn't, but I thought maybe it would make make us happy so I wouldn't have to divorce you, especially since I can't.
Laverne, you know what? Here, right over here. I have that contract. And you see what I'm doing to it? I'm ripping up the contract. Now, if you want to divorce me, you could divorce me. But you know what? I hope you won't. I hope you won't, Laverne. Because I love you.
Say it again.
I love you. And you know how I know?
No, how?
Because today I had sex 17 times with another woman. And the whole time, in my heart, I knew I was really thinking of you.
Well, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Jerry. I love you too, and I don't want a divorce.
I don't want that neither.
But I'm a little curious about something, Jerry.
Yeah, sweetheart, what?
17 times?
Yeah, I learned a trick. You want me to show you?
Right now?
Hey, sweetheart,
What?
promise me we'll stay married forever.
I promise. You can
Come
count
on.
on
Let's go to the bathroom.
it. Oh,
Okay, Jackie, I feel like my old self again.
You have a little on your cheek right there.
Oh, a little bit of milk. Mwah. Anyway, Jackie, we should go back in our time and keep your fingers crossed.
Well, if everything went well, Jerry's no longer married to my mother. And your mother had you, apparently, and everything should be good again, right?
Everything should be good. Let me just double check. Yes. All right. 2015. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Ooh. Okay. And
3,
back in the elevator, right?
2, 1. Back in my lab. Everything here looks good.
Okay.
Jackie, I guess it's up to you now to go home and see your family. And I want to thank you again for a wonderful adventure, but I've decided this will be the last time travel you and I will ever do. I'm going to destroy this machine once and for all.
You're serious, Professor?
I am. Actually, Jackie, I decided to convert it into a milk machine. I'm inspired.
Okay.
I'll need time alone with it, Jackie, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna go home, Professor.
You do that, Jackie. You do that.
All right. I'm home.
honey.
Hi.
Oh, excuse me, I'm a mess. Your dad and I were just remodeling the bathroom.
Hey,
Oh.
hey kids. I just wanted to let you know, sweetheart, that the caulking around the bathtub has been all cleaned up.
Oh, great. I hate it when the caulking is dirty.
Caulking is often so dirty.
Dad, you're
Oh,
here.
yeah.
You didn't run off to join that rainbow-colored people's entertainment group that traveled the country as the pink one.
No, I was going to, but you know what? I couldn't bear to be away from your mother for those 4-day tours of Rhode Island.
I'm so glad that you guys, worked through that tough patch in your marriage. And I know that, old man Jerry next door told you guys so many stories about his long, loving marriage that went through a rocky period as well.
It was really inspirational to us, wasn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, it was.
It's so weird that Dad's name is Jerry, and then the next door neighbor, who you definitely never married, was also named Jerry.
The common name, Jackie.
Super common. In fact, we almost named you Jerry.
Yeah, I meant to, but I spelled it wrong.
Oh.
And that is our show, my friends. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm not Jerry 1 or Jerry 2. I'm Ken Adams, and I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. Let's bring our whole cast back on screen. On the count of 3, let's give our audience a big bow like they deserve. 1, 2, 3. My friends playing... that's Linda Villa Shields. I forget what character you played her already.
Laverne.
Well, Laverne, playing Laverne. Linda Villa Shields, playing Professor Montague, that's Arastu Durakshin. Playing Jackie McClackety, that's Griffin Davis Beer. And playing Bethany, that is the creator and director of Flash to the Past, the awesome, brilliant, and inspired Valerie Regalia. Valerie, congratulations. What a wonderful run of such a wonderful show. My friends, thank you all so much for being out there. Now, don't go too far away. Come back next week, but don't come back on Thursday. Why is that? Because Synergy Theater is opening up live. We are going to be performing at the beautiful Lesher Center for the Arts starting in October, but that means we have to start rehearsing now in order to get our opening show, Spontaneous Shakespeare, ready for you. So Thursday nights, we are going to be back in the live studio rehearsing Spontaneous Shakespeare, but we are still here online on Friday night. So come back next Friday night. And in fact, you will once again be transported back to the 1950s because Griffin Davis Beer is going to be bringing back his original show, Soda Pop, a fantastic 50s nostalgia show. And in fact, we even stole a set piece from that show for our restaurant tonight. So come back next Friday at 7 o'clock for Soda Pop. And then the Friday after that, come back for How It Went Down. That is the closing performance of our current summer-spring season. After that, we're going to take a brief online hiatus, but not for very long. And we will be back with more online entertainment, online fully improvised shows as we get our live in-person shows together at the same time. So we will be offering you both pretty darn soon. Thank you all so much for being here and supporting us all throughout our online work. It means the world to us. Hey, if you want to take an improv class, go ahead and go to synergytheater.com. All of our improv classes are still online, in fact, more than ever. Hey, Griffin and Arastu, wave your hands. Griffin and Arastu are going to be teaching our level 1, 2, and 3 improv classes. So if you never took an improv class before, pop online and take one with Griffin or Arastu. You'll have a wonderful time. I'm teaching the master classes for advanced players. So if anybody's out there and you're looking to take a master class, we're introducing a really fun new class this next time in August called Improvising Film Noir, in which we're going to have fun improvising in the style of a film noir. So pop online and take an online class with Synergy Theater. Also, if you want to see us live and you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, pop over to the Lesher Center for the Arts. We open in October. Right now, you go on to synergytheater.com and you can subscribe to our full 4-show season for just $75 for all 4 shows. That's amazing. So you should go online and you should do that right now. While you're there, pop on to support Synergy Theater and give us a donation. Help us continue to build a better world through the art of improvisation. My friends, thank you so much for being here. Go have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay smart, and always remember that Synergy Theater loves you. Bye-bye.